Hi class. The primary goal of this section is to review how to graph lines and the various ways that we have to do that. The first way that we're going to discuss is to graph lines by plotting points. In this example, we're going to create a table of ordered pairs for the following equation and make a plot for the equation. The equation given is y equaled -1/2 x plus 3. With a linear equation, if you're just going to pick values of x and find the values of y that correspond to them, I recommend picking values of x that are close to 0. They could be any values of x. You just need two of them. Two points determine a line, and 3 is best, right? So that you can. It's sort of a way of checking your work. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points that we're going to find for good measure to remind ourselves how we build a table of values. And you do need more points if you have something other than a line. If you've got a quadratic or a cubic or something that's more curvy. In this case, with a line, I might pick values, say, between -2 and 2. So one of the things that I notice with this equation is that the coefficient in front of x is a fraction, and the denominator is 2. And so if I picked values of x between -2 and 2, say -1 for instance, that would give me a +1/2 plus 3. So it would give us an improper fraction, right, when we went to find the y value, which is not as, it's not a bad thing, it's not a wrong thing, it's just not as handy when you're trying to plot points by hand. So I am going to choose values of x that are even so that we can divide them by 2 and get a nice integer value, right? So instead of saying -2 to 2, I'm going to do -4 to 4, but skip the odd numbers. So I'm going to have -4, -2, 0, 2, and 4, okay? And what are we going to get for the y values? So when x is -4, y will be, let's see, -1/2 times -4 plus 3. So -1/2 times -4 is +2. 2 and 3 is 5. Okay? So when x is -4, y is 5. So the point would be -4, 5, right? Our ordered pair. Now when x is -2, y is equal to -1/2 times -2 plus 3. -1/2 times -2 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, so when x is -2, y is 4. So the ordered pair will be -2, 4. Okay, now when x is 0, that finds the y-intercept, right? So -1/2 times 0 plus 3 is equal to 3, right? 0 plus 3 is 3. So 0, 3 is the ordered pair that we have there, and that also is the y-intercept. Okay, so when x is 2, y is going to be -1/2 times 2 plus 3. So -1/2 times 2 is -1, plus 3 is +2. So the point would be 2, 2. Yeah, when x is 2, y is 2. And when x is 4, what's y? -1/2 times 4 plus 3. -1/2 times 4 is -2, plus 3 is 1. Okay, and the ordered pair would be 4, 1, right? When x is 4, y is 1. Okay, so let's plot these points. When x is -4, y is 5. All right, so on the x-axis we go over to -4 and then we go up to 5. Here we go. And when x is -2, y is 4. And when x is 0, y is 3. And when x is 2, y is 2. So here we go, 2, 2. And then we have the point 4, 1. Okay. Now, it's linear. Do we need all of these points? No, but luckily they're all in line. So, okay, so we connect the dots and we have this line y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, very good. So this is one way, any equation, whether you have a line or not, you can generate points. And with a line, we know that it doesn't have any minimum or maximum values, and so it's easy to just use point plotting as a way to graph it. So this is just one way to get a line graphed, and we're going to review some others.